Alex.
Hi, May.
I'm May from Thailand.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you.
As The Mummy is the first film to open up the Dark Universe film series, do you feel pressured?
No. Yes,
no?
Of course I do. Definitely. every day was pressure. You know, the pressure that I feel, honestly, more than anything, is that I'm a lifelong fan of the Universal monsters, and I want to deliver the audience a movie that lives up to the things that I loved about the monsters. So, you know, the pressure comes from wanting to deliver a movie that you'll love and that you know that the audiences will love. But I think that in a weird way, the best way to go about it is to almost tune the pressure out and just remember what it was like to be a kid watching those movies for the first time and figure out a way to make that happen.
Can we say that the monsters type of film is your favorite type?
What I love about the monsters is that there are so many different elements about filmmaking and storytelling that I love. As an audience member, I love to be scared. I love adventure. I love humor in movies. I love character stories. But I think that one of the things that defines the Universal monsters and will define Dark Universe is that in a weird way you love the monsters. Even though you're scared of them, you connect to them, you sympathize with them. Right. And that to me is what makes Dark Universe and the monsters very unique.
Is there any other monsters that you like apart from the Mummy?
Oh, I mean, honestly, I like all of them, is the truth. I like all of them. I mean, there's Frankenstein, Dracula, the Mummy,
I love them too.
you know, Bride of Frankenstein, Creature from the Black Lagoon, and each of those movies are so special. And they were made by people who really loved monsters, and so our plan is to bring those monsters back to the world and to hire filmmakers and writers who love the monsters as much as we do.
And this is a new version of Mummy. It seems to be more scary, more frightening, and darker, of course, than the previous version. Can you please define the Mummy version 2017? Like, how is it different from the previous version?
I'm a fan of all the Mummy movies, to be honest with you. I really loved all of them. The previous version was probably more cartoony than ours, and the idea is to ground this movie in the real world and to say, what would it be like if this 5,000-year-old pharaoh princess returned to our world to see what we had become? And the idea that we're taking place in modern day, that's never been done in any of the Mummy movies before. The idea that the mummy's a woman, that's never been done in any of the movies before. It's never starred Tom Cruise or Russell Crowe. That's never been done before. So if you love the Mummy movies, hopefully you'll see something familiar, but something very fresh and different at the same time.
Of course, Mummy, of course, is an action film with lots of special effects.
Yes.
And what do you expect the audience to see, the more special features in this version of Mummy?
There will be many special features, but one of the things that we wanted to do was do as much practically as we could, and then to use, there's a lot of CGI in the movie, but to use it in a way that was a little bit more invisible. So instead of making a background just be CGI, we thought, let's go to the desert in Namibia and actually shoot there. You know, the plane crash, there's a big plane crash sequence in the movie that's very exciting.
I love that one.
And good.
The zero-G.
The zero-G sequence, and we shot that on a real plane in zero gravity. You know, instead of just building a set, we went and we did it. So that was very exciting. So I think the audience will get to see something that feels very real.
Thai people love monsters, horror movies, of course, and this movie, of course, will catch their interest. Tell them to watch this movie.
Okay.
It's a must.
Okay. Please come watch The Mummy. I think you're going to have an amazing time. You're going to have so much fun in the movie. There's action, there's adventure, there's horror, there's humor, there's emotion. It's different than anything you've seen before. If you love Mummy movies, you're going to see a lot of things that will feel familiar. And if you want something fresh and different, you're going to get that too. So please come see The Mummy. It's very exciting.